Welcome everybody to Building Southlake. I am sorry that not a single video for the most part has been uploaded in the past 2 weeks. I will let you guys know why. Well, basically, I'll just tell you now. Basically, it was as simple as my computer stopped working. My video card failed, which I have a main computer for editing, recording, and doing all that. But once that computer kind of died, I was kind of stuck. I couldn't do anything besides live stream. So I did do one live stream for Southlake. I believe it was last week. Not sure how many of you guys actually saw that, but a lot of you guys came out and watched, so thank you for that if you did come to that. But we do have a lot of new stuff to show you guys. I've been working really hard on the city the past couple weeks and just getting stuff done, and I have some new ideas I want to run by you guys. So one of the newer additions is I added this building here. Looks pretty small and decent, but that's how I want it to be. I don't want this to be a skyscraper or anything. Then over here, this building is now finished for the most part. I mean, besides windows on the sides, it is a finished building, and I love how it looks from the road over here. So if we come all the way over here, I love how it looks from this road. I think it just looks perfect. Kind of seeing down the road and seeing that big, huge foundation with the building. I think it's just the perfect building to go right there. And then if you fly all the way across, one of the newer additions is the other side of the highway right here is done when it comes to the walkways, finally. These were actually a lot more complicated than I needed it to be, just because over there is a different height than where the road is over here, because it's not coming back up. Over there it went down, and then we're keeping it at this plane now. That's where I want to keep the city from now on. You know, just kind of changing things up pretty much. I don't want everything to be on a level plane. I want some height differences between some things. So that's one of the things that I did want to do. So basically did finish the walkway areas right here. So it looks pretty good, I think. You know, better for you know, kind of had to improvise from what I originally wanted to do. But then a lot of the newer stuff over here is all the buildings over here are done for the most part. Besides 3 buildings, these 3, 1, 2, and then the one next to it, they're all done when it comes to roofs. All 4 walls are done. Air conditioning units on top of every building. But basically, I worked really hard to get this first block done. So as you can tell, not sure how much of this stuff is brand new to you guys. I'm pretty sure a lot of it is when it comes to these buildings. But we have a new apartment complex right here. Very modern design, which is kind of rare for this city. But you can tell that, you know, some modern does look pretty good. I just don't want to have a full modern city, if that makes any sense. There's no problem with having some, but I don't want to have all, you know, modern city. We have this new building right here, which is actually one of my favorites because of the simplicity of it. I like how it looks next to everything. I think it's the perfect height. Not too complicated when it comes to design, but just how it turned out looks fantastic in my opinion. We had a couple of new row buildings here. This new huge building, which is the biggest building over here so far. When I say huge, it's pretty big. I mean, this direction doesn't look too massive, but once you come over to the other side of it, right here, you can tell how wide it is. It's just a very wide building. And then in between all the buildings, I have a small little parking lot behind them. So basically a small little alleyway so the trash truck can come in and pick up the trash and all that kind of stuff. Just very small details I'm trying to work on to make the city feel more realistic. And one of the other things that I've not been sure about what to do with this space. So I'm not sure what to do with this space, but I might have finally come up with a good idea. So what I might do is I might make this into a big parking lot, because as of right now, like in the city in general, it's very hard to find parking. So what I might do is make this a parking lot so you can come in. It'll be a multi-level. And the thing I want to do is make this thing right here, this little walkway, come from the parking garage over, so it actually is connected to something and not just kind of in the random. It gives me finally something to build here. So I think it might just be like a win-win situation here for if we can get that to work perfectly. I think it could look pretty good. But the thing that we are going to work on today is another parking garage. So basically the way this is going to work is, one, I made this too tall. So what we're going to do here is, as you can tell, this road here is on a different level from the ones up there in front of us. And so what we're going to do is, to kind of compensate for that height difference, I'm going to make this skyscraper that we're going to make here on top of a parking garage. So the parking garage is going to make it level with the walkway over here, if that makes any sense. I hopefully described that well enough. It was kind of hard to use those, like, the correct words for that. It just seems more complicated than it needs to be. But basically, I'm just going to be putting a parking garage underneath the skyscraper, and then the skyscraper itself, or whatever it turns out being, is going to go on top of the parking garage and even with the buildings over there. So very, very simple. Hopefully it kind of holds up to that. That's my goal for this. So how about we get started on it? So I think that's pretty good. What's the height that we want it to be? So we are using cobblestone, polished andesite, stone brick stairs, stone brick slabs, acacia fences, gray carpet. We have some sponges, and we're probably going to use some purple blocks as well. Ooh, also one of the other new things that is added, which some of you guys have actually been commenting on this, so some of you guys may be happy to see this, is a subway station. So if we come over here and come underneath, we have metal detectors, so you can hopefully not get through with any guns or anything, whatever, you know, you get the idea. But we have one right here, which is coming vertical or horizontal from where we come down. So it's kind of going in a different direction. But then if we come over to the center, you can see it goes down even farther, and we have the main station. So as you can tell, this station is pretty massive. We're just, because the trains that we are using are pretty massive trains. I mean, just look how big this thing is. It's a massive, massive train. So basically, you know, we need it to be pretty long. So this is how long one station is going to be. As you can tell, it's, like I said, it's pretty big. The one up here is going to be expanded as well. I didn't realize how big the trains were going to be, but basically this does need to be expanded to kind of count for if a train does come in, you know, it needs to, you need to be able to access all of it. So that's another new addition that I was working on, because it is something that I have been wanting to get started. And here it finally is ready and set to go. Now we just have to continue working on it. And only thing I'm not sure of is how I want to connect the top one here with the one down there. I'm trying to figure that out as we go. I'm not sure how I want to work that in yet, but that will be something that I will figure out as time goes on. So very, very simple stuff here, guys. Nothing too complicated that I'm doing. It's just the simple stuff I'm trying to work on first. So we have this, and I think we want to have a gap of 5 now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 5 blocks tall. So we'll start here. We want it to be 5. So is that 5? Yes, it is. Have this come over. So cobblestone is going to be the main material that we're going to use for this parking garage here. And the reason for that is, one, I like how cobblestone looks in this texture pack. I think it's just a very clean looking material. So I want to use this more when it comes to some of the buildings and stuff like that. Now, I wouldn't use this more for a skyscraper, but I like it for the foundations of a building. That's what I'm kind of using it here for. For example, I mean, just like parking garages, you know, anything like that, I think is going to be a great thing to have. So I want to definitely do that. So that works. So what we're going to do now is we'll have this come back 1 block. It's right here. We'll have this come back 3. So 1, 2. Oh, this is actually, wait, why am I using the other material? Yeah, but again, hopefully you guys don't mind not having a video in 3 weeks. It was killing me. It's not uploaded anything because I was off from entire week from Christmas to New Year's. I was off the entire week, and I wanted to get a lot of stuff recorded, maybe even do some live streaming, but that kind of got nipped in the butt once my computer stopped working. But like, well, great, you know, perfect timing for that to happen, pretty much. So it really sucked, but there's not really much I could do about it in the first place. So it's one of those things where, you know, yeah, it does suck, but not really much I can do about it in the first place. So, you know, it's kind of have to work with what you got. How do we want to do this? So maybe I want to do it like this, maybe. So maybe have this be on like that. Bam, have that there. Maybe have a slab here. Ooh, now we're looking pretty good. Maybe put our andesite in here. How's that look from a distance? Ooh, I actually think that looks pretty clean and pretty dirty. Or do we want to continue and just use stone brick? Stone brick still might look pretty good with this. Kind of a gray material still. I don't want to change it up too much. Where is the stone brick? Right here. Let's see how it looks compared to the other one. If we look, yeah, I think that does look a little bit better, so we might start with that. Can we put something here? Nope. So we need to move this up half a block. So just like that. There we go. I like how that looks. It's a little bit different, but I like it. You know, it's not too different. So 3, just like that. Alrighty. So how do we do this now? So we have a full block here, right? A slab, and then a stair up above it. Just like that. Okay, now I'm getting into the rhythm of getting into this. So perfect. Ooh, and I think we're actually almost at the perfect height as well. Ooh. We're like starting to nail this. 1, 2, 2, and 3. Tall. There we go. Looking pretty good. So I'm not sure how tall I want the parking lot to be, or parking garage for that matter. Because obviously I know that I want to have one of the levels be even with the walkway that I'm standing on now, but it doesn't mean it can't go above it either. I mean, we could try to change it up a little bit. It's not going to be a game changer if we do that. So we could either do one or the other. It's not really, like I said, a game changer what we do. We could always just make it go what up, like maybe 1 block higher. You know, again, not a huge deal. There we go. That looks pretty good. So now we need, we need this behind it, like this. I'm getting the hang of this. Just got to make sure I get all the right things in place. And then this one up. Oh my goodness, I'm missing everything. So this one here. So the question is, if we put one of the floors right here, is that half a block underneath? Yeah, it's half a block underneath, so perfect. I think that will work. So we will start with that. So it worked out pretty well, if you ask me. So I'm okay with that. So I think we'll make it go up one more, and then that will be the top of the parking garage itself. And then on top of this, we would have the skyscraper, or whatever it wants to be. It could end up being a apartment building. It could be a office building. I'm not really sure yet how I want to go about doing this yet. So you're kind of seeing it as I go. But I like the design of it so far. It's a very simple design so far, but I think it's looking pretty good compared to everything else around it. So we have that. So I think that looks pretty good. So maybe on the third block. So if we want to start this thing here, right? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Or no, we want it to be one lower. Right, here we go. Right here. Want it to be 5 blocks wide again. Or do we want 7? 5, 6. I think 7 will be a little bit better, because every car is 3. If we do 5, it's not bad. You may have 1 extra space on each side. But I think if we do 7, it might look a little bit better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have cobblestone over on this side. And we'll have a 2x2 pillar. I think right. Do we want it to be even with that, or 1 block back? I think 1 block back will be fine. So then we'll just stack this up to make it even with everything else. Alrighty, looking pretty good so far. Yeah, but hopefully you guys had a good New Year's. I mean, it's amazing how fast the year goes by. I mean, I feel like just a couple months ago, 2016 just started, but now it's already over. You know, I feel like the older you get, the faster time goes by for whatever reason. But, you know, it's definitely just one of those cool things to where you don't really realize how fast time is moving until you get to the end of the year. You're like, oh, wow, we're already in December. It's already almost New Year's. It's amazing just how fast everything moves nowadays. So there we go. There's that. And maybe what we can do now is we'll add in a upside down stair here with a upside down stair here. Is that tall enough? Ooh, that's not tall enough. So maybe what we'll do is maybe just add a slab or something. That might be the better thing to do. So slab, if we do this, we can add a full block here on the ends with this. Bang. And we'll add one more slab there. So I think that should be tall enough, hopefully. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not 100% guaranteed on that, but I mean, I'm kind of hoping on it. So I think that will be good. And then, we have so many options to choose from on doing things. Because if I want something like this, right? I mean, so we have an odd number. So we could do something like this, right? Sorry, I'm just kind of talking in my head right now. I mean, kind of talking out loud. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to go about doing this so far. Because we're already at 15 minutes. Can you believe that? Already 15 minutes. That's ridiculous. So if we do it like this, here's where our carpet comes into play. What we do is just add the carpet on top of this, and it kind of looks like a simple railing. Like that. So very, very simple design there. I just don't like how it seems too small for a car to get through. So we might have to the first one might have to be a little bit different in height. So we might have to start it like here maybe. So maybe like right here is where we start this. Like that. We'll have just this. And we'll make this to a full block on both sides. And we'll do corner stair, corner stair. There you go. I think that looks a little bit better for the first one. After that, we're going to go back to the same design that we originally had. But I think that's good enough for now. So guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. I might try to get a little bit more of this done by next part. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. If you do want to go see a new series or a newer series on my channel, go check out Planet Coaster. I upload it every Monday. So if you guys want to go check that out, I would definitely appreciate that. So bye-bye, guys, and thank you very much for watching.